Yay! It's the Christmas haul. So I know I've been doing holiday hauls this past like month and a half, but today is going to be a haul just showing everything that I'm preparing for on Christmas Day. So I am going to be doing a lot of cooking, having some family over to celebrate Christmas, and so I have to be prepared, and Trader Joe's always has my back when it comes to having things ready to go, so I'm not like prepping for 2 days straight because there's a lot going on before Christmas as usual, and I'm sure you guys are the same way, super busy and just have so many things going on, let alone worrying about all the food and the things that you have to get ready for Christmas. So that leads me to this haul. Today we're going to be diving into my Christmas Day essentials. Hopefully it gives you guys some great ideas, and if you like this type of video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I do Trader Joe's hauls once a week with a taste test, and depending on how long this haul is, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be taste testing within the haul or if we're gonna do a separate one, but I guess we'll find out together. So let's go ahead and check out this week's Christmas Essentials haul.
Alright, ooh baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight, believe in the magic.
Yay, the Christmas haul, woohoo! Starting with something very Christmassy, which is this little flower arrangement I made. Trader Joe's has so many great different options to make your own arrangements, which I love. There's times where I want to buy a bouquet that's completely done for you, but most of the time I like doing it myself. So I just picked up some red roses. I picked up some of, I think this is jasmine or something. It smells amazing. It smells like jasmine, but it's really pretty, just white little flowers. And then some pine tree filler in the back here just to give it that completed look. But Trader Joe's also sells like little holly berries on sticks and a ton of different kind of fillers that you can do. They also sell these little like berries that are in white and pink. So there's so many options, which is so fun because having a beautiful centerpiece on your table for Christmas Day just brightens up the whole room and it just makes it look beautiful. So that's my festive take on my Christmas arrangement. Hopefully it lasts until Christmas. Next up, we have the ever so famous Harry and David pears. These to me are Christmas. This is like what I think of Christmas is these pears wrapped in the gold foil. My parents for years have received a big box of Harry and David pears, and every year I would look forward to it as a child to go dig in and find like the juiciest one. So delicious and so fun. I'm happy that Trader Joe's does this because it just keeps that tradition alive for my family. Now, I'm gonna show you guys some of the things that I got for Christmas Day, as I've said a million times, starting with these here. These are Brussels sprouts, and yes, they are purple. I thought these were really cool, and I feel like these would be kind of pretty at the table on Christmas morning or brunch. I guess we're doing like a brunch. And yeah, so I picked up these, and they're really fun. I've never seen them. I don't remember seeing them last year, but they still could have been there last year. I just don't remember them, but I know they're seasonal and they're only here for a limited time, so I wanted to grab them before they are gone for the season. I also grabbed some green chilies because I always need these in my pantry at all times, and I might be making my egg bake in the morning, Christmas Day, along with some other sweets, but you do need to have a good balance of protein and sweets in the morning on Christmas because I've learned my lesson. Just a sugar rush is never a fun thing for surviving Christmas Day. I picked up the 4-pack of the pineapple juice cans, and I actually got these for mimosas because I'm doing a cookie basket day that we do every year with my mom and my sister-in-law and her mom, and we always have mimosas, so I thought these would be easy to transport. They don't have to be refrigerated, and they'll be perfect for mimosas. And then I also grabbed a organic Fuji apple spice cider, because what would the holidays be without this? This is just, yes, this is probably gonna be Benson's juice on Christmas Day if he wants juice. He usually drinks water, but also grabbed the tangerine juice. Now this is for mimosas at our house on Christmas morning. So I got mimosas for cookie basket making, which is this Saturday, and then I got this for Christmas morning / day for mimosas. This is a brand new item, 100% Pink Lady apple cider, and it's unfiltered, not from concentrate. This is shelf stable. It's not in the refrigerated section. Let's go ahead and take a little pause and taste test this right now. Tim and I are trying the Pink Lady apple cider because we have to let you know if it's good. Actually, let me shake it first. This looks thick though.
It looks delicious.
It does. Pink Lady apple cider.
Yeah.
Ooh, that smells good. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I love Pink Lady apples.
I'll go first?
Yeah, you
All
gotta
right,
go first.
lucky me. Oh, that does smell really
I know,
good.
Doesn't it? So yummy. Does it taste good?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's really good. It's got like a little bit of a sourness to it, but it's still very sweet.
Ooh.
It's good, right?
That is good. Yeah, it's definitely, Tim nailed it. It's a little sour and it's delicious. This is so easy to drink. I'm not like a big apple juice person or even an apple cider person, but this is good. Let me know what you guys would mix this with, alcohol or not, even like a sparkling something to go in this, because it's very flavorful. I will say you can dilute it and you'll probably still get the same effect, just having it a little less.
Yeah, it tastes a lot more like apples than traditional apple cider, which I feel like tastes more like cinnamon. But this is really crisp and really, really good. I like
It
this.
is refreshing.
Pour myself another glass.
Okay, moving right along now, I grabbed some organic sour cream. I figured this is gonna go well with any base that we could be using. Plus, if I make, like I said, my egg bake, the sour cream goes in that as well. So I just like having sour cream or something like this on hand just in case, because you can use it as a base for so many different things. And since I was using HelloFresh, it's really taught me a lot about how to really make a great dressing with sour cream as a base. So I'm kind of just keeping that in my fridge at all times now. I also grabbed some pasture-raised eggs because yes, we are having eggs for breakfast on Christmas morning, and I am planning on baking. Not quite sure what I'm gonna bake, but you definitely need eggs to bake, so that's why I grabbed those. So for the appetizers on Christmas morning, I was thinking this La Fondue little ready to go pot of cheese would go perfect for just sitting out on the table, and it has the Emmental, Comte, and Gruyere cheeses in here. So it says ready in 5 minutes. I think you just pop this in the microwave. Yeah, it says microwavable. It is refrigerated. So if you guys are interested in checking this out, get it now because it's not here for too long. I think it does stay until New Year's though. So if you don't want it quite yet for Christmas, you can get it for New Year's. Next up is the Baked Lemon Ricotta cheese. This is a yearly cheese that comes out during the season, and it just tastes like lemon cheesecake. It's to die for. You really don't need it on anything, but if you want to, you could probably do it on like a vanilla wafer, graham cracker, something like with a sweeter base that would go well with lemon. This definitely is more of like a cheesecake style cheese than a brie style cheese. So keep that in mind. You can eat it just plain, just unwrap it and bite into it. Next up we have the new buffalo style chicken dip. So as you guys will realize there's only 3 new things that I'm showing in this haul, so I'm just gonna do the taste test as we go. And obviously I'm not gonna be able to taste this, so I'm gonna have Tim jump in right now and let you guys know how this new buffalo chicken dip is. Tim's now trying the buffalo style chicken dip, and we'll see how it is.
All right, let's bust the sucker open. All right, so I just opened it up. It looks a little bit more watery than I was expecting, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it is.
Can I smell it?
That's really good. Oh my goodness, that is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think it would be better with tortilla chips or crackers?
I personally think tortilla chips. It's kind of got like southwestern flavor to it.
Okay.
Which is why I initially thought that chips would go well. I'm sure you could pair it with those as well, with like crackers, but
Celery?
I think it has celery in it.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to, but it's really good.
Nice. All right. Speaking of Tim, I picked up some uncured apple smoked bacon for him for Christmas Day. It's a little treat. Tim usually doesn't eat bacon, very rarely I should say, and so I grabbed this for him as just like a little special treat, and the whole house is gonna smell like bacon. Yay, that's sarcasm. Okay, moving on. So this year, I was thinking about doing some tamales on my table for Christmas brunch, and I figured, why not? I know tamales are like a tradition for a lot of families on Christmas Day, and I figured why not try it myself? So I picked up the vegetarian ones, and I also picked up the chicken and green chili tamales. Now, there is one more. It is the pork tamales, and these are in the fresh section. They are refrigerated, and they're usually by, I want to say, like all the entrees. Again, Trader Joe's, every single Trader Joe's is different. It's up to the discretion of the store on how they want to design their store. So I don't know where it is at your store, but it is refrigerated, and if you ask someone if you're looking for these, they will know what you're talking about. It's the only refrigerated tamale that Trader Joe's sells, and there's also frozen ones, but these are perfect for the day of, and I think there's 6 in here. Let's see. Yeah, 6 per container, so keep that in mind. Now, for the tamales, I actually picked up some tomatillo salsa because I felt like that would go really well and complement it. And it's the fresh tomatillo, so it's really, really yummy, and I love this. This salsa is so good, and it's very versatile too. I've made enchiladas with this as the green sauce on top. Like, I love this. This is like something that I should have in my fridge at all times, but I forget about it. Here is another appetizer. I felt like I grabbed it last minute, just thinking I need something else. So I got the Artichoke and Jalapeno Dip. This is one of my absolute favorite dips that Trader Joe's sells. Costco sells it in a really big tub, and I love Costco's too, but I don't need that much dip because it's just gonna go to waste. So I prefer buying it in a smaller tub, and you know, I know it costs a little bit more than if I got it at Costco, but it's wasteful to buy a huge tub just because you can and not actually eat it. So that's why I grabbed this little one, just for a little appetizer on the table Christmas morning, or day, I should say. It's not Christmas morning, Christmas Day. This will be out on the table. I also grabbed some Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheese. I was planning on putting this on the Brussels sprouts once I've prepared them, sprinkling this on and kind of tossing them in a pan to kind of coat evenly. And this is such a good mix. These are kind of thick and chunky. I'll probably have to break them up a bit, but I kind of like big shreds of cheese on my Brussels sprouts. I think it tastes delicious, so that's why I grabbed that. I also got some savory thin crackers. These are gluten-free, they're rice crackers, and they're one of my absolute favorites. I love the organic, what is it, 6-pack of crackers now that they have. I love that. I already have one in my pantry, so I didn't need to buy another one, but I didn't have these, and I just thought, you know, I need these. These are good. They're my go-to, and they're great, so I got those. I also grabbed soft and juicy mangoes today. I know, so weird. I'm getting kind of sick of the soft and juicy mandarins. I know, I can't believe I just said that. So weird, but I am, so I grabbed these instead. Now I know I'm sounding like a broken record because I'm talking about these dang cinnamon rolls again, but I'm just trying to be helpful and just let you guys know if you want these cinnamon rolls, get them now. There were still quite a few at my store today, but I just don't want anyone missing out. So if you want the cinnamon rolls, go out and get them ASAP. The last couple days right before Christmas, they tend to sell out very fast, and then there's none left. So grab them now. And they're delicious and great, and they come in 5. So if you need more than 5, then grab 2. I also got some colorful carrot coins. These are frozen, and I thought this would be a nice side. I don't quite know how I'm going to prepare it yet, but look at how pretty. I just felt like it's festive and it's pretty, and I wanted to maybe just throw them in a saute pan, saute them up, and do something with them. But I feel like Christmas Day, you just want to have like bright, colorful table with lots of options and definitely some good sides and veggies. So that's why I grabbed these. I also picked up the frozen mashed potatoes. Now I'm kind of going back and forth on whether or not I want to make homemade mashed potatoes. And I know that's like so silly because it doesn't take very long. It's very easy to make mashed potatoes homemade. However, I just did it last night. I made homemade mashed potatoes. They were amazing, but timing wise, I'm not sure. So I grabbed these as a backup. These are a great buy if you don't have time, or if you just don't feel like making mashed potatoes because you have to peel all the peels off. This is a good option, and it's really easy to make. You just put them in a pan. You can add milk to it, salt, pepper, whatever you want to really make it taste the way you want. But as is, it's actually great, and you can just add water, and it turns out amazing. Now to more potatoes. Roasted potatoes with peppers and onions. This is a classic. This is also frozen. I'm planning on making these Christmas morning, so I'm gonna have my egg bake. I'm gonna have these roasted potatoes. I'm gonna have the jumbo cinnamon rolls and mimosas, and I think that morning breakfast is gonna be really filling, and we won't have to really worry about eating brunch until way later, hopefully, but we'll see. I'm pre-planning, I'm just kind of going overboard, so bear with me, you guys. I also grabbed some mandarins. These are back in because it's the season for oranges and mandarins and all this stuff, and Benson loves these. He'll eat like 3 at a time. These are great for kids, and they're easy to just throw in your lunch or grab as a snack. Super yummy too, very sweet and juicy, and there's no seeds, so a great buy. I love this. Finally, I've purchased some coffee from Trader Joe's after a very long time. This is the brand new Select Harvest Curated coffee, and what I love about this coffee is it's a 50-50 blend of light roast from Brazil and medium roast from Uganda. Now, those of you guys that love coffee, you probably already know this, but light roast has the most caffeine, medium roast is the second highest caffeine, and then dark roast has the least amount of caffeine. I am a very busy mom, and caffeine is how I get my day started, so I've just been really loving this coffee, and I did open it to make sure that I could give you guys a very fair review. I've made it I think twice now, and it does come in the whole beans, so I just grind it however much I'm using for that morning, grind it fresh, pour it in, and it makes a great cup of coffee. It tastes amazing, and highly recommend. So because it's a Select Harvest, it's not going to be around very long, so if you guys want to get this coffee, pick it up now. You can grab a couple bags, freeze the ones that you're not using yet. I think they last like a year in the freezer. Probably longer than that, but they say a year to be safe, so just keep that in mind. I also grabbed a pomelo. This one's huge. It's just a really delicious citrus that I like to eat in the morning. I'll just cut it in half, similar to a grapefruit, and eat it at 1/2 at a time, and I like it just plain. I don't add anything to it, and it's really delicious. Now you guys are probably wondering, like, what the heck is this? This is a pomegranate, and it is literally giant, and it was almost $5, so I'm hoping there's a lot of seeds in here. This is huge. I've never seen a pomegranate this big, and that's why I bought it, honestly. I just bought it to show you guys because we don't really eat pomegranates, but this is like too unbelievable not to share. Am I right? Like, look at this. My whole hand is being taken over by this thing. So yeah, fingers crossed. And this actually would be really pretty on the table with like a charcuterie board, and just do the pomegranate seeds to the side or something in a little bowl. I actually do like pomegranate seeds. I just never think to buy them. So yeah, that's why I grabbed that. Got some more coffee creamer, and this time I got it in hazelnut. I have the vanilla. I usually buy both at the same time, but I'm still kind of interchanging coffee and tea, so I don't need to have that much creamer in my fridge. So that's why I did that. Now on to the alcohol. Woohoo! So the first thing I grabbed is this split of champagne by Ernest Rapinoe, and this is actually real champagne. So I share this every year since I've been doing these hauls, and this is from Champagne, France. As you guys can see, it says champagne on it. It's an amazing bottle. I love this. I buy it every single year as just like a little special buy, and usually Tim and I will crack this open on Christmas Eve, and it's great for those that don't want like a ton of champagne, that just want like have a little toast, because as we all know, champagne doesn't last. It's bubbly, and it loses its bubbliness once it's open. So it's great for those that don't want to have like an entire bottle to open and just go to waste. And it's a great price point too for what it is. Next up, I grabbed this wine. This is called Stick figure. It's a Central Coast Red Wine Blend 2016. The only reason I grabbed this is because I was ringing somebody up in my line and she was purchasing this. She said her daughter recommended it and she tried it and she loved it. So she said she was getting another bottle to try. So I was like, you know what? I want to try it too. It's great to learn things from customers that are buying things that you otherwise wouldn't try yourself. So I'm excited to try this one. Now for these two, these are more like my Christmas wines that I picked up. So this one, I was told by the gentleman that works in wine that this is a really good Tempranillo. It's a 2016. It's called Javier San Pedro Randes. And it has like this little angel on the top, so it's very Christmassy, and it's red, so that's perfect. And I just felt like this would be good to just have at the table on Christmas Day. And then I also grabbed the Cabernet Franc from Napa Valley. This is the Trader Joe's Reserve label, and it's a 2017. Now the wine guy also told me that this is an amazing Cabernet Franc, and he highly recommended it, and I don't remember having a Franc. I know I've had it in the past, but I was curious to try it because it sounds interesting. So that's why I grabbed that. So there you guys have it. This is the little Christmas haul day of. And I'm sure there's gonna be, oh, I wanted to say too, the main meal, aside from just the tamales that I'm gonna be preparing, is that turkey roast that comes in frozen. It's not being sold anymore at Trader Joe's, so I didn't wanna show that in my haul because then why? Like you guys can't even get it anyway. But that's what I'm planning on using. It's like that turkey roast that it has the stuffing and everything in it already. Yeah, so that's it. But yes, a very awesome Christmas haul. Thank you so much for clicking this video and watching it. I hope it gave you inspiration for Christmas Day dinner. What are you excited for?
I think always every year the cinnamon rolls and then bacon.
Yeah, I mean, surprise.
Your egg bake, everything on Christmas is so good.
Aw, thanks, honey. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.